Hello and welcome back to Vintage Story on our Fury server. I've gotten plenty of brown coal, however, kind of a little late to the game, I guess, of getting charcoal. I guess because I didn't need it because of the brown coal. So I figured, why not get our pit kiln and get at least something a little bit decent size. I usually start with something really tiny, but we got all these lovely bits of bricks and whatnot left over, and pretty easy to get from the ruins nearby. So we'll need a step up there, and also need a cover put in here, but then that will give me plenty of space to fill in stuff. Got a little bit the garden kind of done here using the natural stuff, and finally getting some more vessels and whatnot done here. Got our cows corralled in now, so that I don't have to worry about too much. And our little space is starting to get a little bit fuller now that we got some more storage going on. And hopefully I'll get a few of these vessels done so that I can then move to just vessels opposed to these little baskets. They're great at the beginning, but then they just start to become a little cumbersome trying to figure out what's in what basket. Did get a few graves here. Took a few of the things out. Got a decent amount of starting stuff here. Some stuff from sifting. We got a little food. Haven't gotten too much of our food stuff situation going, but we got plenty around us. Some bricks, a little bit of quartz and stuff in the area, a little bit from panning. We got some start of our goodies box there. Get it all kind of situated. A couple things that I don't know what to do with. Brown coal, yeah. So brown coal's pretty good. At least we can get some food and some burning stuff, so we can get some of that copper stuff done here in the near future. With this limited storage, it's always kind of difficult to figure out what to do. But I got my first few molds and some pottery so that I can start getting into some good stuff. And I figured I don't want to overrun things inside, so I kept some of my consumable stuff out here and the fire pit. I have a little cook stove, just so it's kind of out of the way, because I just figured it's gonna get cramped in there. And in this game, you can hurt yourself by walking over the campfire, so we'll get that going. Got a little bit of flax done. There's been enough flax in this area that I've been able to find the seeds, and it has a long growing time, so that will be good. We can get a bunch growing here. The sunflowers take a long time. Got a couple of the amaranth and soybeans. You need a little bit of variety anyhow. So once we get this up to temperature, I like to put a little of the lesser fuels in there so it can kind of get up real high, because we only got a little bit of coal. I think this has only been from a chest or something. So we got 100 units. That makes one ingot, or one mold. We'll need our thing in our offhand so we don't burn ourselves, and I don't think we need another one. I think that's going to be just enough temperature there to keep it going. We need to conserve it a little bit at the beginning, because I'm going to have to go find some. So now we can go inside, and normally we do a pick and hammer roll. You'd want to do both. However, I do have some copper. So the copper ore, yeah, there we go. That was from ruins. So once we smash that one, we'll get our bits and we can make our pick real easily from that. Alright, out, and I was going to start looking for ore and stuff with my prospecting pick now that we finally got enough copper. And I actually find copper in my area. I mean, like, not that far from home. I'd looked all over the place. So I definitely found out that some of these low-hanging trees, they cover up things. So I'll just kind of dig down there. And yeah, not too far. That's good. Got some medium quality stuff. That will give me plenty here. I like to cover my things up once I'm done. I'm far enough away from home to stone it. But now I can actually go and prospect and see if this was a worthwhile place being here. I did start on the Untamed server and found a lovely place, but sadly, like, really hardly any ore around. But on the Symphony server, we can do the alternate prospecting pick. So we can look for the what's generally in the area and how close a node is. So yep, poor native copper. Alright, gin time. We got some berries going on here. And we right click with our knife, cuts it down, and we get clippings. So although those are like base game, you can still clip them, apparently. It's like, okay, well, we'll just start another berry patch, I guess, somewhere over here, and I don't care what happens to it. There is a lot of native berries in the area, so I'm pretty happy with the amount that's around. I don't have to really do too much work. I did also, when I was around here looking over here, prospecting, I found some little kitty cats. So I got one and started feeding it. Then I found out that there's a couple more around here. I hadn't seen them all the times before, but they're just kind of snoozing. I have to wait for a while to feed them and whatnot, so I just kind of let them be. Drifters apparently really like cats, so going around here, I found that we have a lot of mushrooms in the area. Did start setting up our beehives because we had that natural beehive from over by the trader, and I just had to move just a couple steps. Of course, found all these flowers nearby and just decided I'll stick with one color. I like doing a variety, but they're tall and skinny, so started a road over here. Figured to make it a little bit easier. We have a few little other mushrooms in our immediate area, and so I'm just going to continue it down this way. And I think I'll expand this a little bit over time. We finally got some little baby cows, because now that we've gotten our flax in, we've got some grain to give them. So we got a bunch of clay going, got a vessel, got some interesting blocks that we've picked up from some nearby ruins, not like big ones or anything, but some little bit. And that's starting to get a little bit bigger now that we got the copper, got the chests. Alright, so down in the south, after looking around, this is one of the things that I saw, I was like, oh, an outdoor ruin, and it has a translocator. So, got a full box over here, but did want to get this hooked up, and we'll get a lantern because, well, I assume we're going to be down below. I don't know if I've ever had a outdoor translocator go to an outdoor translocator, so yep, we're down below. Not that far down below, thankfully. That's interesting. Oh, we got a person that's kind of near-ish to here. So this took us looking like... Now that's much further up for me. Okay, so this took us northeast. A good bit east. Not too much north. Alright, well this translocator might help some people if they're are some in this area. And I find a good place to get our way up. And of course, we've got all this rubble and stuff, so we need to get rid of that. Oh, we got a little bit of goodies. Yeah, we don't have a lot of space, but I will take some goodies. I can leave that one there. It's not important. Copper knife. Yes. I don't have any good knife yet. Alright. Need to figure a way up. This is very full in here. A little fuller than I'm used to seeing, anyhow. Alright, let's look. Looks like we are in andesite. Okay. Get our translocator before we do anything else. And I'll just mark it as the one. I don't have the coordinates right now, but mark that our green translocator symbol goes to our other green translocator symbol. How about right up here? That looks like the clearest. Let's get our way up. Alright, up above. Alright, well, it's rainy, dreary. Okay. I think I don't want to put like stuff actually down yet. I want to put some kind of covering over this. I'll have to bring some more blocks and stuff, but let's get a little perch. Yeah, just andesite. Alright, back here. We'll go explore that later and maybe see if there's anything interesting. But I wanted to get some more expansion. So, like, I figured this time, as I start kind of making things a little bit bigger here and there, I'm just going to go for it. I'm not planning anything out. Just going to add on. I figured I'd be a little Shanton-like, where she would find a place and just keep adding bits and parts onto it, like she has in some of her single-player stuff. And over here, I figured we needed to actually get some of our food stuff inside, and that we're starting to get a little bit fuller. And since I got these variety of these claystone blocks, I figured let's mix it in. And so far, we're doing just fine without any roofs. So let's go ahead and get our fences. I don't want to put that in the box. Oh, no, not there. Move it into our inventory for the moment. That can go in our seeds. Alright, so of course one of the things in this game is we have the different kind of just forageable plants and whatnot. And I found a couple in the area. And so they work really well to make bandages. Oh, I do not want that there. So I thought maybe I'd make a little medicinal garden here. I don't think I need too much. So we'll open up these bits so that we can use them. I need some oak. Make a door. All the doors now are solid. And that's going to be a bit of a problem. Let's move our stuff over here. And put that one there. Nope, not on my back. Get that carry-on capacity. It's great. Oh yes, one of the graveyards found two things I've never found before. A mining bag and vintage beef. Yum. Okay, so how about right here? Yeah, that'll work. And we'll put a door out here. We'll get some light and stuff eventually in here. We got our mud bricks and stuff to put in. This poor cow has been sitting here forever. I think she's like been wanting to get the food. So I figured let's corral her in and try to open this up. See if we can get an edge. There we go. At least I like the boundary boxes there. And we get close enough to pick it up. So we'll kind of expand this a little bit. I don't know, get the corners out. Don't want to get too close to him. He's a little cranky sometimes. And then get that corner out. No. Ah. No. Don't do that. I was just trying to get you more space. Alright, well, hopefully she won't be cranky forever. That would really suck. I know, like the sheep do sometimes. At least she's not trying to attack me now. Maybe you're forgiven one hit and you're okay. Right, we can put those guys away. Got our clay started. We found some shingle stuff, so that is what I was planning on using for the roofs. So I figured, why not expand a little bit more here? I have this, the kiln pit, and I was like, well, it's in a little awkward spot. Nah, let's just build around it. So it's not that far from the opening, so I thought, well, maybe we can just kind of make this like the work area then. So I think this should be enough space, even with the kiln in here. If not, we can always expand more. That is the name of the game here. I'll have to get rid of the windows and move those, but that's okay. And we got some of our blocks here, and we can just build up the sides. Could also get rid of the middle of this. Actually, not the top, just the middle, because we do not have the roof on yet. And just try to randomly put some stuff around. Don't think I'll have too much windows in here, so don't need to worry about that. Maybe keep one there. I think the windows up here will work, and then keep the rest solid here. So that's what it looks like. Got our blacksmithing stuff. I also found some different kinds of stuff, some zinc and iron, or some bismuth. I do know where iron is, hopefully, but we need to get the bronze tools in order to go get it. So that's kind of like the next on the list, but at least it's a little bit bigger here. Got all the kitchen stuff moved, and did get a little cellar thing dug out. However, once I got the kitchen thing done, I thought, well, why not move the cellar into here? I never make a huge cellar anyhow, and then we can use the other room for something different. Got the garden expanded a bit more. Got more flax, because that's what we need. We have a intruder in our garden. I've had a few pesky guys come in. I've thought about stopping up the water on the sides, but I don't know. I like the flow of the water. Sometimes fish come in. I'm slowly expanding some things around here. And I'm gonna have some more gears put over here. And this is one of the reasons why I loved being here. One, we got clay, berries, resources, animals, but we have our handy dandy trader over here. Got the walkway done. Keeping our mushrooms around here for emergency food. Got that nice little background there. But this guy is great. So I'm gonna, wrong button. Gonna go and buy a temporal gear. Since we have lots of gears and this guy right here, I only need 2 temporal gears to hook up a translocator. Great. On the Discord, I found some things. I also found recently another translocator, like just down into a cave as I was walking by. It was pretty close, so I was pretty happy about that. On Discord, found out there's, oh, guess what? A translocator right by me. So I wanted to get a walkway and a stairs because, well, if this other desert translocator works out really well, then maybe it's a connection point for people to just walk on through. So I'll get some of these pieces in here. It takes me a little while just because I haven't done too much mining and just try to get the, I don't know, the best way to put this path down. It's going to be one wide for right now. I might widen it at some point. But up here, got a little platform, and we now have, did have a little fluorite. I was like, well, I can use that to mark something. And this translocator goes pretty far up north. I don't think much to the east, a little bit to the east. So this one, if I ever need to go towards spawn, it's a pretty good hop. Don't have to walk too far, and since it's at another player's place, I'm kind of thinking that there will be some roads and stuff established, so that's pretty nice. I had to dig down here in a couple places to get around the nice little ruined section that he found that it was in. So in here is one of the ruins that has a broken, no, not ruined broken, but, and then he's got to repair stuff. And there's other ruined stuff in behind the doors, but you'd like to make it fancy and stuff, so it'd be a nice place to go to. It's got little places dug out. So anyhow, we got at least a ladder up. It's not the prettiest way that's done, but I was just trying to figure out where that translocator exactly was, since I was coming from the top down opposed to down below and up. It's usually easier to put a ladder up, and I didn't know what kind of neat translocator room it was going to be, so it wasn't a normal one, so that was pretty neat. So we got that one hooked up, and we will work on getting the other one of the road finished. The road then down south past the trader, got a little bit right there, and we'll hook up the other one at some point here, probably next time, and continue getting the road down to the other translocator somehow. But we'll get into more of that next time. Thanks for watching, and see you later.